The shots rang out at Nathan Phillips Square during the Raptors rally yesterday, but the panic spread all the way here to Yonge-Dundas Square, a domino effect of scared fans running for their lives. Many of them took shelter in the Eaton Centre and at nearby shops, and they say more security and better communication would have made a huge difference. A shaky camera captures terrifying moments as a panicked crowd takes shelter.
Stay down. So everybody's inside the business at this point. A lot of screaming. Everybody's finding their place on the floor.
Joseph Fanous shot the video on his phone. He works at Cloud Pharmacy at Yonge-Dundas Square, where thousands of people were watching the Raptors parade and rally. When he stepped out for a break to join the celebrations, the commotion started after he says someone yelled, "Gun."
The entire crowd dispersed in all of maybe 30 seconds. There was a lot of screaming, a lot of frantic running. There was stampeding, pushing, shoving.
Everybody ducking for the closest indoor cover. Fanous ended up in the wine rack with 30 other scared people. They eventually locked the door.
Everybody was on hair trigger, I think, because they had heard about Nathan Phillips at this point.
The crowd was crammed at the back of the store for an hour and a half, trying to get information on what was going on. With only one security guard there at the time, Fanous says they didn't have much in their arsenal.
I think they were under-equipped, and it's hard to fault them. We know that Yonge-Dundas is a tentpole of the city, and it's hard to fully lock it down. It just felt like there was little communication and coordination, if I had to be honest. Everybody had a different policy based on, I think, the level of fear they were feeling.
Stores in the entire square in a panic. City Line's Tracy Moore was in the crowd and took shelter in the Eaton Centre.
We give major props to the staff at H&M. They made sure the police had secured the perimeter before they let us go. A lot of businesses know what's up when it comes down to lockdown, and they've got rules and they've got protocol, and they are very good at it.
Across the square at 10 Dundas, the same situation was unfolding.
The people just stormed the property in a panic. And they were pushing through the rotating doors, knocking people over and yelling, "Shooter, shooter, shooter." We took preventative action. We secured our doors so people couldn't get access. And we had just a shelter in place until we can determine whether the police had the situation under control.
While everyone was safe, there are calls for better preparedness in the future.
The fact that we felt so unsafe that day said a lot about where we were at and how we're able to respond to these kind of situations.
We did reach out to Cadillac Fairview for a comment from the Eaton Centre on the incident, but they didn't get back to us before airtime. For City News, I'm Yazdani.